Keishan Prime here, doing a live reaction of Akame Ga Kill Chapter 76. Let's see. Tatsumi has morphed into one with Incurzio. That is a weird sentence. Has morphed into with. The with is kind of stupid. But yeah, and that happened last chapter. Let's see. He is a big one. Okay. It's the... I don't even know if he had a name. He's the guy that has... Proctor, I think was the name of that Tegu. And he's trying to turn him back. And it's painful. He's going berserk. All the revolutionaries are trying to hold him down. The doctor's gone flying off. I won't be able to examine him as a live specimen at this, or sample at this rate. Oh, and fan art. Why can't they do fan art first? The snow that's falling, it must be Esdeath's doing. Uh-oh, and Tatsumi just flew up into the air. He broke all the ropes. What's happening to him? What's happened to him? It's undergoing fusion. The dragon that was used to create the armor. It's using Tatsumi's body as a vessel for reincarnation, so it can regain its former dragon form. Within that body now is a fusion of Tatsumi and that very dragon. Both of their lives have become intertwined, one dependent on the other. Well, that's... I think that's kind of been hinted at and established already that it would happen. Because he did have a set number of transformations, and he's kind of exceeded that by asking more and more power. The body itself has already become a dragon, and his human heart, which is in all likeliness, is hanging on by a thread, will eventually succumb and become the dragon's as well. To think, even after being turned into a suit of armor, it's still able to do all of this in order to revive itself. I wonder if all the other Tegu users have to face this obstacle eventually. How could I not have realized? When Tatsumi began to fuse with the dragon, why did it not occur to me for a second that the other Tegu users might have subjected themselves to the very same danger? After all Tegus are essentially the same, in which case the mysterious Lionel. I never watched the anime, so pronunciation's not always great. Which transforms half the user's body is all the more dangerous. From the beginning of this long era in which we've exploited the Tegu, a side effect like this has never been reported, documented, or otherwise. That is kind of weird. Because that's what, 1,000 years of various users? So that's a large sample size. The name of the chapter is Kill Esdeath. I hate when they do the title page a few pages in. Here I come, you rebel scum. What is she making? It kind of looks like a tree. It's a tree. You can all meet your maker together. Yeah, Esdeath is... She is the one-woman army. Defend, hold your ground. Ugh. Well, her ice tree, or whatever she deems it, is starting to shoot giant ice spears at the revolutionaries. Their shields are doing alright, but if you weren't ready, you're a goner. And Tetsumi's flying in, he crash lands. Well, not crash lands, he lands. Kind of a bit of a blowback. Tetsumi. So this is the price you paid for your sudden transformation. You've turned into an actual dragon. You know, weird thought. It's like, are dragons in this universe weak to ice like in Pokemon? Because he's gonna die. It's absolutely heartbreaking. And she blocks from his fiery breath. A burning love like ours never dies. It never changes. It is by my hands you shall fall. Oh crap. Well, then I guess she didn't care to try and save him or anything. Ah! All the revolutionaries are charging in. Don't back down. Press forward. We fight or become frozen like our comrades. Okay, Akame's off. Is this a flashback? No. I wasn't sure. What do you think you're doing, Tetsumi? To let yourself turn into that thing. You've already done more than enough. You've given enough of yourself. Leave the rest to me. Fall back. Oh yeah, she was fighting Esdeath. Oh, these month-long breaks, really. Make me forget these things. I have to hurry and stop this snow. Mine must be cold. Oh, that must be Tetsumi. You really are a piece of work, even at a time like this. That's what you're focusing on. And he looks down at her. Before I disappear, then. Before it takes over completely, I want to be of some use. Tetsumi! And he's... Oh, that's just where he kicked off. I thought he had some energy attack charging in his hand. Okay, Akame's getting her composure back. Execute and prioritize the mission. All I need to do is cut her down as fast as I can. Okay. We've got... I think those are revolutionaries. But I could be wrong. Esdeath. Oh, yeah, they must be because she's one of them. She's the one that has the microphone. Tegu. Trump card, nasty voice, and she blasts her with sound. Right. Kind of weird looking. Let's save a decent picture of her anyway. Now, and they have a bunch of lances, and they're all kind of in a line. And Esdeath just kind of slices them all off. Boy, what's her sword made out of? It wasn't effective at all. It was like a fly buzzing at my ear. Uh-oh, and she launches ice spears. But before it can hit them, it's the multiple ball Tegu user, who kind of looks like a panda. Blaze ball. He's melting the ice. Where was he when she first showed up? Her ice is actually getting through the fire. Good lord. He's looking appropriately surprised. And it's just going right through the soldiers. That's lovely. Okay. Tetsumi's at her back. He tries to smash her. She dodges it. Is this... what is this now? This is one of those, like, I don't know, I've seen it a lot since when he's in the armor and you can still see what he looks like. Because this is like, he's normal again. Almighty 5 cents. Hallucination. Oh, this is, I think it's called Spectator. So it eventually did find a user. Because he is not familiar looking at all. What? Tetsumi was cut down, so this must be the hallucination, so she'll think he's dead. Okay. She broke... oh shit. She broke the illusion? She broke the illusion with brute force. And she cut down the leader of the Lancers. I've already set my heart on taking Tetsumi's life. So that cute little spell of yours ended up having the opposite effect you intended. Oh. She's too strong. She hasn't even taken any superfluous damage. Oh. Can't talk today. If things continue like this, we'll all be massacred by Esdeath. Okay. We have Najo? No. There's no way a single person can bring down 1 million soldiers. No matter how much stamina she has, it's still beyond her reach. Yeah, she's been doing a lot during this war, so I'm wondering when her energy runs out. By jumping into the thick of things and cutting down all our soldiers was her attempt to assert her dominance, to add to her aura of untouchability and invincibility that she is unrivaled and all-powerful. Excuse me. Together with her cold wave, it was a calculated attempt on her part to cripple and destroy the morale of our forces. Well, she's doing a damn fine job. Instead of taking Esdeath on directly now, perhaps retreating and waiting out this cold storm would offer a better chance of survival. The moment our soldiers begin to think such thoughts, that'll be their end. Oh. Indeed. If that were to happen, there would not be a need to defeat all 1 million soldiers on her own. It gives her an easy path to victory. That is also the conclusion I came to at first. However, because the conditions are now optimal for her, if Esdeath truly intends to hold her ground against all of us here, she won't have a better opportunity than this to take us all down. Please, Akame. Time is against us because of this falling snow. But don't rush it. Stay calm, focused, and finish this once and for all. Okay, Kami's behind the soldiers. She's trying to find her opening. Akame circled Esdeath from every angle, biding her time, searching, looking for an opening. Well, I just said it, basically, and didn't even read it. Yeah. Amongst the shadows of the soldiers who continue to risk their very lives to keep her at bay, the target will be assassinated. Akame has never faltered or wavered in this course of action. Well, she was trained to be an assassin. She may be adept at killing, but her specialty is simply to bury. Okay. We have... I'm pretty sure he's a revolutionary. He's like the... Oh, what do they call them? Danger beasts. Tamer. They're still kind of coming in. Oh, they're heading for Esdeath. I'll turn you all into frozen statues. And she freezes at least 2 of them. Now, while she's vulnerable from unleashing her huge attack, give it everything you've got. Crush her! You fell for it. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. She made a spiked pillar of sorts. Welcome to my personal blender. Oh, that's going to... And now she's set it to spin, and now it's just heading right through the army, taking out men and horse alike. I have to say it's not the goriest scene I've seen in this series. And Tatsumi actually catches it and stops it. Okay, the ball user's coming in with, I guess that's another fireball. She looks at him. I think he's going to be the next one to die. What the... Over here. Did she just stab him in the... Yep, she stabbed him in the brain with her heel. Did I react so quickly that your eyes couldn't follow my movements? Oh, she is a cocky little shit. Okay, here comes the, oh, it's the scissor user. I forget what it's called. Oh, and it says on the next page, I love it. Extas, or Ectos. Tas. Extas. Exactly what she cut, I don't really know. Okay, we have at least one more Tegu user coming in with 2 other people who I have no idea who they are. Maybe they're all Tegu users? How many did the Revolutionary Army have? Fools. Okay. She blocks one of the attacks. Dodges another. Then outright stops one. Wait. She stops the scissor user. It's toss. She attacks the largest, kind of a skull-headed staff user. Your mere presence gives away every last bit of your intent. Well, okay, the scythe user was hit? Yeah, there's blood coming out. Then she smashes the skull staff user's head right into the ground. That's just lovely. She is way too powerful. I must commend you, though. The timing and cooperation on your, or coordination of your attacks were very well done. But here's the coup de grace. It's for moments like these that I live to fight. As Death stood, her body trembling from the thrill and rush of mortal combat, and in the very moment as she held her arm aloft. Uh-oh. Akame gonna kill ya. Comes up behind her. What? Wait. Did she actually hit her? She seemed to sheath her sword, so I would assume. You finally gave me an opening, and that opening is when I cut. Okay, as Death's Tegu is glowing, she's going to unleash probably all of her power at once. Yep, the mark seems to be expanding on her skin, around the arm for some reason. Oh. Oh, wait, that must have been... Okay, she cut her arm off. I didn't even notice your presence until I was being cut. Damn you, Akame. Oh, she cut off her own arm because that's where Akame hit her, and its effect is... Okay. Hey, they lost an arm. And now Tatsumi's coming in for a blow. But she strikes him. She made a giant ice sword. Oh, that's out of... She made it onto her now missing arm. So she's got a replacement. Really, that should have been obvious. But, let's see. He's falling back. Why, those army members need to get out of there. Tatsumi! Her arm. She suspended time and then cheated death by quickly amputating it herself. As Death has lost one of her arms, everyone seized the moment. Okay, they're all rushing in. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the gulf in our battle powers hasn't changed in the slightest. Tatsumi did get a good cut across the torso. Kami's coming to check him out. Tatsumi, hang in there. And she put her hand on his chest. This is... Oh, I think his heart is completely changed to the dragon. Because he just tried to attack her. She's trying... Oh, he's still... While in that state... Kill me. He knows he can't hold out any longer. My consciousness is already fading away. I can't stop it any longer. You promised. Yes, you didn't you? Hurry. There was a little flashback of when she promised to kill him. Yes, I promised. Very well, I shall kill you. I have to say, this is... Okay, she stabbed him in the chest. The markings of her curse trump card are starting to expand across the body. She walks away. The countless lives she has taken before this moment, the carnage, the slaughter, the bloodshed. But it was now, regardless of the circumstances, where she had once again thrust her blade into the body of a friend. The first time it had happened was when she was first acquired Marusami. Oh yes, that's the name of the blade now. If push came to shove, Akame had resolved herself to kill even her own little sister. This type of conviction is what led Murusame to strongly acknowledge her as the true owner and wielder of its cursed blade. Simply put, and Esdeath has kind of finished off everyone, and she's, what do they call it? One-arm chokehold or stranglehold, where you lift someone off the ground, the spectator user. This is natural selection taking place, preyed on by one higher in the food chain. And now there's like a fire explosion behind her. Not sure. Akame. She has released its trump card. Ino or in node Zuno. Okay. Interesting picture. A few symbols across the skin. The sword is kind of engulfed in flames a bit. And she looks ready to kill. Oh wait, it had a translation at the bottom. I didn't see it. Little Warhorn. Okay. You are sly one, Najinda. Taking a secret tegu up your sleeve has never been how you do things. It's you, Akame. It was always you. From the very beginning, you were the countermeasure she'd been building up against me. Even in this battle, you were the only one able to wound me. My final target will be you, Esdeath. I will bury you. Abandoning her humanity, she now steps up to the challenge. Chapter 76, end. Well. Alright, one piece of fan art, and that ends the chapter. Well, that was... we basically lost Tetsumi, a bunch of the army at this point. I'm kind of surprised that Esdeath actually lost a limb, but... it's about the only thing they've been able to do against her, so... alright, well... it was an interesting chapter. See you next month with the next one, I guess. Alright, bye.